Yo, check it out, I gotta speak the truth about the hardest working small channel.
Welcome back to the Crypto Father channel. I am the Crypto Father, and today is the 12th of April. It's a Friday. Hooray for Friday. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Sui. If you don't know what Sui is, please check out my other video. I posted a video on SuiBlockchain in the past, but today specifically, I'll be talking about the very first handheld device, Web3 gaming device that is going to be running on the SuiBlockchain. Sui Network has officially announced on the X platform that they're going to be launching a handheld gaming device with native Web3 capabilities. This is why Sui seems to be poised to be a massive competitor to Solana. The Verge posted an article on this. The first confirmed Playtron gaming handheld is aimed squarely at crypto bros. The Sui Play OX1 is a theoretical Playtron-powered Web3 gaming handheld. The Sui Play OX1 comes from Misten Labs, one of Playtron's seed investors, and right now it's a handful of concept renders around the idea that gamers might want to handheld and game store that cryptographically ties some games to Misten's Sui cryptocurrency and blockchain. That way you could buy and own games on the blockchain. Misten's also promising crypto incentives and rewards when you buy and play. According to interviews at Decrypt and VentureBeat, the Sui Play OX1 will natively integrate Sui into its Playtron OS, and Misten claims to have numerous game partners who are planning on launching games on the Sui blockchain. Misten's targeting a 2025 release date and a retail price of around $500, which is not cheap. If good Sui-enabled Web3 games don't materialize, well, Playtron OS has access to Steam and the Epic Game Store too, and $500 could be a competitive price for a good handheld by today's standards. So this device is going to be launching either way. It's named after Sui, the blockchain, so I assume that their goal is to actually have it in place. Decrypt has also posted an article on April the 11th, which is just yesterday. Sui Play OX1 is an upcoming handheld device that will let you play crypto games following in the footsteps of Solana Saga smartphones as a network branded device, but with more of a gaming focus. The price point hasn't been announced, but Decrypt GG was told that it'll be an incredibly good price, with it possibly even being subsidized with incentives to bring players in. If it is a Web3 gaming device, then it's quite possible that joining the games will drop some tokens or NFTs to the people holding. You will most likely have to be able to access the games online first and have a wallet set up so you can connect with the device to the online games, because that's the idea. So this device will have native Web3 capabilities, but also will run traditional PC games. Slated for worldwide release sometime in 2025, the device will integrate the Sui blockchain into the device's account system. While crypto gaming is a prominent focus, the developers promise that gamers will still be able to boot up non-crypto titles across a range of PC storefronts. No specific titles have been confirmed for the Sui Play OX1 yet, but it's safe to assume a large amount, if not all, of the Sui games will be available on the device. But what are some of the games on Sui, you might ask? Well, let's have a quick look. Playbeyond.sui.io is the games listed that I presume would be available on the Sui handheld device. The list isn't excessively long. Right now on the platform here, there seem to be only 10 games listed, which isn't necessarily a very big list. But back in May last year, Misten Labs head of gaming partnerships, Anthony Palma, told that there were over 40 games being built on Sui. Many of them still have yet to release. So over 40 games, that's the plan. And I assume that once this launches, I'm sure there'll be a lot of gaming developers running and rushing to the blockchain and rushing to release their games on the blockchain, because This handheld device will probably stir up some interest in the market, and you know, it's gonna be good for the companies to have games on the platforms. It'll be a massive incentive. Sui's lineup of integrated partner games is ever evolving, and many are unannounced. Miston Labs wrote about the device. Rest assured, Sui Play OX users will see Sui integrated games that will interact closely with the Playtron operating system. What is Playtron operating system? The Sui Play OX1 will run the Linux-based operating system called Playtron. This operating system aims to be more optimized to the general gamer's need than a Steam and Windows operating system. A key feature of Playtron is the developers do not need to design their games specifically for the Playtron operating system. If developers want to enable Web3 features, Playtron claims the process is seamless, requiring little effort to integrate Sui wallets. So the idea is that developers will be able to develop games that are not specifically geared towards Web3, but if they choose to do so, they can transition or they can add features that will integrate these games into Web3. Which is very interesting, and I'm sure that a lot of developers would choose the path. This would do a couple of things. It would bring a lot more development into cryptocurrencies, into Web3, into the blockchain, and also if there are people who are used to playing games that aren't Web3 based, those gamers will most likely be also drawn into the blockchain ecosystem, which ultimately means an increased number of people coming to the blockchain, coming to cryptocurrencies. Playtron will be making community tools available for contribution and says it strongly believes in the open source ethos, although it's unclear if the OS itself will be open source. Additionally, the OS is not specific to one device or company, rather it will be available across a range of products starting later this year. It can even be flashed onto the Steam Deck and other exciting devices. The Sui Play OX1 is Playtron's first venture integrating handheld devices and aims to showcase the power of Playtron and what a deeper Web3 integration at the game and the OS level can look like. Sui will be integrated on the OS account level, which means that your login will be connected with a Sui wallet on the blockchain. Then any activity you perform on the device can be broadcasted to the Sui blockchain. So whatever the in-game perks and benefits are, you'll be able to collect them on your blockchain, in your wallet. So, and I assume that the goal would be to also deposit some Sui in your wallet, or whatever gaming currency that might be used in a particular game, and then you would be able to use that on your handheld device, which also most likely will or it should include NFTs. This will provide the deepest integration of blockchain technology we've seen with a physical device's OS, and will provide new layers of functionality for users, Playtron said in a release. It is unclear if you will be able to extract your keys from this account-based model. Which incentives are there? The Sui Play OX1 has drawn comparisons to the Solana Saga smartphone, something both Playtron and Miston have acknowledged. The Saga used token airdrops and other incentives as a way to create a die-hard fan base. This is a lesson that the Sui Play OX is learning from. So I guess the purchase of the device will also lead to receiving airdrops of tokens and other incentives. So there you go. We absolutely will give incentives for people to buy the device, Chief Product Officer at Miston Labs told Decrypt. We think ultimately the ecosystem of these players will become super valuable long term, so that investment in a non-brainer is a non-brainer from our perspective. As happened with the last remaining Saga phones, Miston Labs plans to subsidize the cost of the handheld console to draw people into the ecosystem. While Abidam specifically mentioned tokens, a Miston Lab representative clarified that there could be other kinds of incentives in play for buyers. This is potentially an opportunity to open the gauge to folks that might not have really engaged with crypto before. That's basically what I said. And that is all on the Sui forefront. However, it is not the end. There is another gaming device that is also coming to the forefront with a funny name, Bitboy. You might wonder if it's the crypto Bitboy dude. but it's not. It's a name of a handheld device that is also, I guess, aiming to be launched sometime by a different company and coining itself as the world's first Web3 gaming device. The Bitboy won on Twitter after 2 unveiling events. So there is competition coming out already. And the Bitboy Web3 gaming device looks similar to a Bitboy, to a Game Boy rather, but quite possibly with lesser capabilities. And it looks like this device is also going to have a price tag of around $500. And according to this article, those who purchase the Bitboy 1 will also get a digital copy of the device as a Bitcoin ordinal inscription, which is similar to an NFT. So not sure what the other incentives might be for this and whether this is going to launch or not. The D-pad looks nice, but isn't this ain't a Steam Deck. Sui, the SuiBlockchain Sui token right now trades at $1.49. So its lowest point of 29 cents. I don't know, it's about 29 cents, I guess. It's 30 cents, 38 cents here, but I think its lowest point was 29 cents. Its highest price tag was $2. Right now it's trading at $1.49. $1.50, $1.49. So it dipped a little bit by. My guess is that once the device is released, once the Sui Play OX1 is released, the price of Sui will pump. And then additionally, if more games are launched on the blockchain, the price will continue pumping into 2025. So this is a token that may be worth investigating seriously, because just like Solana had its pump after the release of its native smartphones, chances are that the release of this hardware on the Sui blockchain or connected to the Sui blockchain will lead Sui into some serious pumpage. So keep that in mind. Remember me when your bags explode. Don't forget the channel. In the meantime, smash up the like, subscribe to the channel, and if you are feeling generous, then consider joining the channel, becoming a member by hitting this join button and becoming Crypto Kitten or Crypto Cat. That'll be greatly appreciated. But whatever you do, please remember to like, subscribe, comment in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your comments on any of the videos. Thank you for everybody who comes and does leave comment on my videos. I really appreciate those. And I will see you in the next video sometime coming up soon. I may have an AMA coming up with some devs from the Mask browser Mask project, so that should be interesting. I'm waiting to hear back from them, but hopefully that's coming to fruition sometime soon, and if it does, I'm gonna let you know. In the meantime, please remember to ping and share the content. I will see you in the next one. Peace.